Come on, guys. So most of you would have already started the solution of this question. So those who have not, please start solving this question. Please try to get an answer for this, and then I'll give you the solution. Come on, guys. So you need to find the capacitance of the system and the potential of the inner cylinder. Okay, Ankita has answered. Rajnandan, but सबका अलग अलग आंसर है. I'm least bothered about the numerical value. I'm just bothered about the approach, whether you know that or not. आपको फॉर्मूला याद है? बहुत बढ़िया. Aditya, without finding the capacitance, how can you find the potential, बच्चा? Yeah, with the charge also you can find it. Okay, potential is equal to. ठीक है, कुछ answers मिले हैं. Ankita has answered. Rajnandan has answered. Aditya has answered. Come on, guys, try to solve this. 1.2 angstrom F. That means you mean to say 1.2 into 10 to the power minus 10 farad. Okay, देखते हैं. So there's so many of you who have got this answer, 1.2 into 10 to the power minus 10. Okay, fine. How did you like calculate the value of ln, that logarithmic value? Did you use calculator or what? I'm not going to give you the correct answer, pura answer. I'll just give you the formula and all, the approach. Okay. चलो मैं solve करता हूँ, ठीक है? Now I think I have given you enough time. चलो देखो. So what has been given in the question? Like, yeah, let me change it to white color here. So a cylindrical capacitor has two coaxial cylinders of length 15 centimeter and radii 1.5 centimeter and 1.4 centimeter. The outer cylinder is earth. Iska meaning kya? What is the meaning of this? Come on, guys, tell me, what is the meaning of this? The outer cylinder is earth. Iska meaning kya hai? What is the meaning of this part? Let me draw this cross section of the cylindrical capacitor. I'm not going to draw the pura part. I'm going to draw the cross section of that cylindrical part because I'm a very lazy person. ठीक है, सुस्त आदमी हूं मैं. चलो बताइए. No, charge is not removed. See, when the outer cylinder is earth, that means that the outer surface or outer cylinder will be at zero potential. ठीक है, इसका meaning क्या है? Let me give you the solution. Outer cylinder is earthed implies outer cylinder is at zero potential. तो जिस भी एलिमेंट को आप अर्थ करो ना, उसका पोटेंशियल क्या हो जाएगा? जीरो. ठीक है, बहुत बढ़िया. सो दिस इज व्हाट अर्थ. Inner cylinder is given some charge. कितना चार्ज दिया गया? Let me consider that charge is Q. बाकी आप सॉल्यूशन कर लेना. Let's say this is plus Q charge that has been given to this inner cylinder. Tell me what will happen to the inner surface of this. Tell me what will happen to the inner surface of the cylinder. Outer surface तो अर्थ कर दिया outer cylinder को. So inner surface will get minus Q. Why minus Q बच्चा लोग? Why minus Q? Because ये जो कंडक्टर है, inside this conductor electric field has to be zero, right? So inside the conductor electric field has to be zero. तो Gauss law से क्या बोलेंगे? If I consider a Gaussian surface like this, net charge inside it has to be zero. तो यहाँ पे अगर plus Q आया तो here there has to be minus Q charge. या induction के कारण charge है, what will be the magnitude of that charge? So that magnitude of that charge can be calculated by using Gauss law. ठीक है, तो यहाँ से मैंने Gaussian surface लिया. बहुत बढ़िया. तो outer surface of छोटा cylinder is having plus Q charge and inner surface is having minus Q charge. Yes, Pratish. Those who want to write anything or ask anything, please use the host account. ठीक है? Okay, ठीक है. देखो. So now we have to find the capacitor. Can I say that this is that cylindrical capacitor that we have talked about? Smaller cylinder is having charge on the outer surface and the larger cylinder is having the charge on the inner surface. ऐसा ही तो होता था ना? positive equal and opposite charges will appear. ठीक है? So now the electric field will be confined in these places. ठीक है? Tell me what is the formula for capacitance? तो we have derived capacitance per unit length. याद है सबको? Tell me बच्चा लोग, what is the capacitance per unit length for cylindrical capacitor? Come on, जल्दी से आंसर करो. C by L, what was the answer? I'm not going to go forward if I don't get any answer in the chat. मैं ऐसे ही रुका रहूंगा. I'll pause myself, statue. ठीक है, 2 pi epsilon naught करेक्ट है. क्या है चलो? 2 pi epsilon naught ln b by a. b क्या होगा? बड़ा वैल्यू होना चाहिए. तो इसमें रेडियस दिया हुआ है ना, तो कंसीडर ये रेडियस 1.5, ये 1.4. तो लेट मी राइट दैट ओनली b by a. What is b? b is nothing but 1.5, a is 1.4. ये वैल्यू पुट करो. And if somebody asks you what is C, so write 2 pi epsilon naught into L divided by ln B by A. Just put all the values here, you'll get the answer. Achha, how will you get the value of 2 pi epsilon naught? Will you put epsilon naught as 8.852 into 10 to the minus 12? कैसे इसको सॉल्व? सॉल्यूशन में थोड़ा सा दिमाग लगाना. जब भी ऐसा कुछ फॉर्म रहे ना पाई के फॉर्म में, तो what will you write here? We know that 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught is equal to 9 into 10 to the power minus 1, right? Sorry. 9 into 10 to the power plus 9. So 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught is equal to 9 into 10 to the power 9. Correct? तो 1 by 2 pi क्या हो जाएगा? 1 by 2 pi क्या होगा? मैंने 2 से मल्टीप्लाई किया तो 18. तो 2 pi epsilon naught क्या हो जाएगा? 1 by 18 into 10 to the power 9. तो you can write 2 pi epsilon naught as 1 by 18 into 10 to the power 9 into length दिया हुआ है 15 into 10 to the power minus 2 divided by ln 15 by 14. That value has to be given to you. ठीक है? बाकी सब सॉल्व करके आपको आंसर मिल जाएगा. Okay guys? So this will be the value of capacitance. Now how will you get the value of potential? So what will I write? Inner cylinder का potential क्या होगा? So can I say that outer cylinder, this is having 0 potential? Let us say this is having V potential. तो क्या लिखेंगे? V minus, or I'll say Q is equal to V plus minus V minus, this is the potential difference, into C. And what is the potential difference of this? This is 0. So what will be the answer for V? And V plus is considered as V only. So V is equal to Q divided by C. What is Q? It is given to us. कितना है बच्चा लोग? देखो इधर ध्यान से. 3.5 microcoulomb. 3.5 into 10 to the power minus 6 coulomb divided by C. Whatever the value that you're going to have from here, put it here, you'll get the value of potential. Okay बच्चा लोग? समझ में आया क्या सबको? तो इस चीज का यूज करो. नेक्स्ट आगे बात करते हैं. अरे प्रतीश क्यों करेगा रे बच्चा? तो इसके कारण भी तो निकालना पड़ेगा ना. क्यों? इफ आई आस्क यू टू टच योर नोज, ऐसा टच करेगा कि ऐसा टच करेगा? पहले बता. ऐसा टच करना सीधा यार. क्यों इधर टच करना है? इफ यू वांट टू फाइंड द पोटेंशियल एट दिस पॉइंट, तो तुम्हें इसके कारण भी निकालना पड़ेगा, इसके कारण भी निकालना पड़ेगा ना. इफ आई नो दिस C वैल्यू, आई जस्ट हैव टू फाइंड द रेशियो, आई विल गेट द आंसर, राइट? करेक्ट. तो कर लो, नो प्रॉब्लम, क्योंकि सेम ही आएगा ना. चलो नाउ लेट अस मूव ऑन टू नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. सो गाइज, बताया मैंने आपको, देख लो ये जो पार्ट है, लाइक इन एनसीईआरटी इसका कोई जिक्र नहीं है. there has not been any mention of this kind of capacitor in NCERT theory. Now just believe, one of you have asked me whether NCERT will be enough for the concepts. Now is NCERT enough for your concepts? Yes. Theoretical wise, you can say enough for the concepts. But in NCERT also, they have not actually given the actual proper, like they have not given the proper method how to find the capacitance. They have just started with the parallel plate capacitor. ठीक है? तो there are few things that are missing out in NCERT, उसके लिए तुम्हें अलग से पढ़ना पड़ेगा. ठीक है? चलो, now let us move on to next question, and that is this. Come on बच्चों, जल्दी से सॉल्व करो. Now try to solve this. Just ready with the approach. That's it. Just be ready with the approach. So when I'll be giving the approach, that should be verified. And those who can solve, please solve it. घर पे जाके ये सब सॉल्व कर लेना विलू. Just put the values and get the answer. Okay? हाँ समृद्ध, I know तुम्हें तो आंसर मिल ही जाएगा करेक्ट. I know that. You are the brightest kid of this batch. I know that. I know बहुत अच्छे से. थैंक यू. या ठीक है, मेंशन ऑन दैट. चलो जल्दी से बात करो बच्चा, जल्दी से आंसर करो. कम ऑन गाइस. ज्यादा भाव ना खाओ, ठीक है? बलून की तरफ, गुब्बारे की तरफ फुलो मत अब ज्यादा। स्टॉप राइटिंग एनीथिंग इन द चैट। कम ऑन गाइस, आंसर करो ना, हिंदी में बोलूंगा मैं तेरे को। Okay, I can see some numbers. Okay, these are Vikas View College के बच्चे हैं लोग। 1961, 73, धनुश्री। Okay, ठीक है। Guys, come on, use the formula and try to get the answer. It's okay then. Ask her, na then. Samruddha, then ask her. She'll let you know what is the meaning. Come on, बच्चा लोग, जल्दी से आंसर करो। Okay, so Samruddha has answered for the capacitance. Pratish has answered for the potential. Okay. Ankita has answered for the capacitance. Okay, fine, very good. बाकी लोग जल्दी अटेम्प्ट करो। समृद्धा, you're very irregular. कभी क्लास में होता है, कभी नहीं होता है। Okay, Rajanandan has also answered. गौतम, वेरी गुड बच्चा। अंकिता, पोटेंशियल का वैल्यू आई थिंक कुछ तो गड़बड़ है तुम लोग का। ओके, गौरी का आंसर आया है। आदि, सी, हाउ सी विल हैव अ यूनिट ऑफ मीटर, नैनोमीटर। 5.5 नैनो फराड ना। ओके, प्रज्वल का थोड़ा अलग आंसर आया है। ओके समृद्धा, नो प्रॉब्लम देन। राजनंदन हैज आंसर्ड, गौतम, सोनाली, विश्रुत। ओके, बहुत बढ़िया। तो मोस्ट ऑफ यू आर आंसरिंग इट, वेरी गुड बच्चा। तो देखो फॉर्मूला क्या यूज होगा मैं बता देता हूँ, बाकी आप कैलकुलेट कर लेना। आई एम जस्ट सेविंग सम टाइम सो दैट की क्लास में कुछ और चीजें बता पाऊँ मैं आपको। सो a spherical capacitor has an inner sphere of radius 12 centimeter and outer sphere of radius 13 centimeter, right? The outer sphere is earth and the inner sphere is given a charge of 2.5 microcoulomb. वही वाली बात हो गई। तो क्या है चलो, इधर एक छोटू सा स्फीयर है, उसके कॉन्सेंट्रिक एक बड़ा सा स्फीयर ड्रॉ कर लो। So the inner sphere is given some charge q and outer sphere is what, earth। तो क्या हो जाएगा इधर, क्या हो जाएगा, this will be at zero potential। So because of induction and because of Gauss law, what will I say? The inner surface of the outer sphere will get minus q charge. So now can I say that electric field is confined in between this region, right? ऐसे confined हो गया। Now what is the capacitance of this system? तो C का वैल्यू क्या होता है बच्चा लोग, बताइए जरा जल्दी से। What is the value of C? Tell me the formula. What is the value of C? Most of you have got the correct answers. Tell the formula. Tell the formula. Yes, 4 pi epsilon naught R1 R2 by R1 minus R2, where R1 has to be greater than R2, or B A के फॉर्म में भी लिख सकते हो। You can write like this: 4 pi epsilon naught A into B divided by B minus A, where B will be the bigger radius, A will be the smaller radius। ठीक है, तो ये फॉर्म यूज करके आप काम कर सकते हो। Yes, Chetan, you can write that, no problem. So, what are the values that you need? A and B, is it given to you? Yes, it is given to you. 13 centimeter and 12 centimeter. 4 pi epsilon naught, what is the value of 4 pi epsilon naught? So 4 pi epsilon naught, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught is what? 9 into 10 to the power 9. So 4 pi epsilon naught will be, क्या लिखोगे इसको? 1 by 9 into 10 to the power 9। तो ये सारी चीजें थोड़ा ध्यान रखना, ठीक है? Just don't blindly put the value of epsilon naught here, तो फिर वो लंबा हो जाएगा कैलकुलेशन। At the end we are going to get 9 into 10 to the power 9। तो यहाँ से C का वैल्यू मिलेगा, right? So most of you are getting 5.10 to the minus 9, right? And I think that is the correct answer। 5 point something के फॉर्म में आंसर आएगा। Anyway, now tell me what will be the answer for second question. What is the potential of the inner sphere? तो फिर से वही कहानी, this is having V, so this is having 0, so I'll write C or Q is equal to, क्या लिखेंगे बच्चा लोग? Q is equal to CV। V is what? Potential difference, so V will be equal to V minus 0 is the potential difference, so is equal to Q divided by C। You know the value of Q, it is given to us, that is 2.5 microcoulomb। C just now we have calculated, put the value, get the answer। ठीक है, चलो आगे बात करते हैं। Now compare the capacitance of this capacitor with that of an isolated sphere. अभी isolated sphere का capacitance क्या होता है? So if you're having an isolated sphere like this, if radius of this is capital R, ठीक है? So what will be the capacitance of this isolated sphere? If you charge this, tell me what will be the region in which the electric field will be present. Do I get a confined region where electric field will be present? No. क्या होगा? Isolated में क्या होगा? Electric field lines will be extended till infinity, right? If you charge it on the outer surface, electric field will be extended till infinity. So if I ask you what is the capacitance of this, क्या लिखोगे? C is equal to, तो C क्या लिखोगे? C will be written as Q divided by V. कौन सा V? V at the surface. तो V at the surface minus V at the infinity. कहाँ तक electric field है? Till infinity. तो V at this point minus V at infinity. V at infinity is 0, तो directly V लिखते हैं. तो Q by V. ठीक है? Q is given to you and V क्या मिलेगा बच्चा? यहाँ से बताओ. Potential इसका क्या मिलेगा? तो Q जरूरत ही नहीं पड़ेगा. If you solve this part, you are going to get Q divided by 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into Q divided by capital R. तो Q का काम तमाम हो गया. So now you are going to get C is equal to 4 pi epsilon naught into R. See, I have not calculated the value of this C for this isolated sphere, but I can easily say that this value will be very small. Did I calculate this? No, I haven't calculated what will be the value of capacitance of this isolated sphere. But I can say for sure that the capacitance of this isolated sphere will be very low. What is the basis? What is the basic for that? What is the principle that I'm using to say that? Reason बहुत simple है. First class में we have understood. We have calculated this part. If you're using a simple or a single conductor, and if you bring a conductor near to it, and if you earth it to the other side, what happens? When you are using system of conductors, potential क्या होता है बच्चा लोग? घट जाता है. So if potential decreases, what will happen? Capacitance increases. तो आपको पता है कि for isolated conductor and for a system of conductor, दोनों में किसका ज्यादा होता है capacitance? So a system of conductors will have the higher capacitance. Why that will happen? Because of the decrease in the potential. तो आप दूसरा कोई conductor लाओगे, what will happen? Because of that, there will be decrease in the potential. So potential difference decrease करेगा, so because of that, capacitance will increase. So see, there is a question. Explain why the latter is much smaller. What is the reason behind that? So when you are going to have a system of conductors, the potential will decrease. क्योंकि एक पे negative एक पे positive आएगा. So because of negative, potential घट जाएगा. ठीक है? If potential decreases, capacitance यहाँ पे बढ़ जाएगा. Because charge is constant here. Here charge is not going anywhere. Right? So इस वाले form से हम लोग इस चीज को अब बताओ. If I don't explain you that the first class concept, then can you answer this? You'll be unable to answer this. You'll get the answer that this is smaller than this. C for isolated will be smaller than this, but you'll not be able to answer why the later will be much smaller. Reason क्या होगा? Because दूसरा आएगा तो induction होगा. Because of that, negative charge will come, and because of that negative charge distribution, potential will decrease. And if potential decreases, charge remains constant, capacitance will increase. ठीक है बच्चा लोग, तो ये हुआ इसका आंसर. Explanation आपको पहले ही क्लास में बता दी. So these two were the questions from NCERT. जो कि these were not from the parallel plate capacitors. One of them from cylindrical capacitor and other one from spherical capacitor. आप प्लीज इसको ध्यान में रखिएगा. Now let us move on to next question. इसको आंसर करो. A parallel plate capacitor has plates of area 2 into 10 to the power 2 centimeter square, and separation between the plate is 1 millimeter. What potential difference will be developed if a charge of 1 nanocoulomb is given to the capacitor? Second question is, if the plate separation is now increased to 2 millimeter, what will be the new potential difference? Come on बच्चा लोग, जल्दी से आंसर करो. हम चीते की स्पीड में जल्दी से आंसर करना. बहुत ही आसान सवाल है. Very very basic question. You know all the formulas, you know how to find the potential difference if charge and capacitance is given to you. देखो, let me solve this for you. क्या होगा चलो? We have to find potential difference. तो V क्या हो जाएगा? Q divided by C. What is Q? It is given to us. 1 into 10 to the power minus 9 coulomb divided by what will be C? तो C is nothing but the capacitance of, तो कौन सा प्लेट कैसा कैपेसिटर है? पैरेलल प्लेट कैपेसिटर. What is the formula for parallel plate capacitor? A epsilon naught divided by D. What is the value of A? तो एरिया देखो दिया है 2 into 10 to the power 2 centimeter square. I have to convert that into meter square. तो minus 4 into epsilon naught कितना होता है 8.852 into 10 to the power minus 12 divided by D. तो D will come here. What is the value of D बच्चा लोग? तो D is given to us as 1 millimeter. 10 to the power minus 3. Now I have converted all the units in SI unit. Now solve this. इसको क्या करोगे? Solve करोगे. तो देखो you are going to get 8.85 into 2 as 1.77. ठीक है? तो 1.7 मिलेगा आपको नीचे में 1.7 and that value you have to consider as 0.565. तो 0.565 into some 10 to the power कुछ तो आंसर ऐसे आएगा आपको. ठीक है? Now this is the potential difference in first case. Now tell me what will be the potential difference in second case. Do I need to put all the values and calculate again? No. क्यों? Reason उसका देखो क्या है. Are we changing the charge here? No, we are not changing the charge. What are we changing? We are just changing the distance of the plate or the plate separation. Tell me what will happen, which parameter will change if you change the plate separation? Plate separation is nothing but the geometrical configuration, right? Tell me what will change? Yes, capacitance will change, yeah, potential change karega because charge is constant. So if you are changing the distance, capacitance will change. We know that C is equal to A epsilon naught by D. If this is constant, can I say that capacitance will be inversely proportional to D? ठीक है बच्चा लोग, अभी जस्ट ध्यान से देख लो, यहां 1 मिलीमीटर था, दिस इज 2 मिलीमीटर. कैन आई से डिस्टेंस को डबल कर दिया, डिस्टेंस को क्या किया? डबल किया. तो कैन आई से C2 इज इक्वल टू, और यू कैन राइट लाइक दिस, C2 by C1 is equal to D1 by D2. And D1 by D2 क्या है? 1 by 2. तो what will be the value of C2 then? तो C2 will be C1 by 2. तो what will be the potential? तो V2, तो V अभी नया क्या लिखेंगे? तो V will be equal to charge Q divided by C. अभी initial capacitance कितना था? Only C. तो C by 2. तो I'll write C by 2. तो what will be the potential? तो potential क्या हो जाएगा? डबल हो जाएगा. समझ में आया क्या? So if you increase the separation by if you increase the separation twice, what will happen to the potential difference? It will become twice. ठीक है? तो आप ऐसे नोट लिख लो आप इधर से. If area is constant and D has been changed to N into D. क्या किया मैंने? N times D कर दिया बढ़ा के. ठीक है? Then what will happen? Then capacitance will change to C by N. Potential will change to V into N or N into V. If area is constant and Q is constant, charge is also not changing. You have to mention this. If area is constant and Q is constant, and if you change D to ND, मतलब अगर पहले 1 मिलीमीटर था, अभी 2 मिलीमीटर कर दिया, तो N is 2. तो capacitance will become C by 2 and potential will become 2V. मतलब मल्टीप्लाई हो जाएगा. Potential will increase, capacitance will decrease. इस चीज को प्लीज दिमाग में रखना. चलो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, डायरेक्ट फॉर्मूला बेस्ड क्वेश्चन. कम ऑन गाइस, सॉल्व दिस. come on guys, please solve this. Aisha, you can't hear me because I muted myself. Now I think you can hear me. So I can see the poll result. 20% of you, more than 20% of you are going for option A. 10%, sorry, 25%. अच्छा अभी बढ़ गया, drastic change हुआ यार. 63% of you have gone for option A, more than 60. 15% C, 13% B, and 3% D. देखते हैं बच्चा, देखते हैं. बहुत ही आसान है. See, few of the things so you can easily eliminate. Two options so you can easily eliminate using the dimensional analysis. Using dimension method, you can easily eliminate two of them. आराम से. सिर्फ दो में कुछ, I think सब eliminate कर सकते हो. एक ही आंसर बचता है फिर. By dimensional analysis also you can solve this. एक तो formal method हुआ, but the options have been given to you in such a way that you can easily go for dimensional analysis elimination method. I think you can eliminate D as well. You have to find the force, right? Force निकालना है तुम्हें. See देखो, first I'll go for the elimination method, okay? And then I'll give you the solution. The solution बहुत आसान. If you remember the formula, just put the values, you'll get the answer. You just have to simplify it in terms of C and V. देखिए, yeah, correct है, चेतन. Tell me what is the dimension of force or unit? क्या होता है? Newton, right? Energy क्या होता है? Energy होता है Newton into meter, right? और joule, correct है? तो joule is nothing but Newton meter. If I divide this by meter length, I'll get Newton. Got it? Energy stored in a capacitor क्या होता है बच्चा लोग? Half into CV square. If you remember this, half CV square, that means multiplication of capacitance and square of potential will give you energy term. मतलब ये पूरा देगा आपको energy. This is what energy you're going to get. To get force, you have to divide this by length. डायमेंशनली मैं बता रहा हूं, ऐसा कुछ नहीं कि L से डिवाइड कर दो. डायमेंशनली, ठीक है? डायमेंशन ऑफ एनर्जी बाय डायमेंशन ऑफ लेंथ विल गिव यू फोर्स, राइट? तो होना क्या चाहिए? इफ यू आर हैविंग CV स्क्वायर, तो CV स्क्वायर बाय D होना चाहिए. अगर आप देखो इन दी ऑप्शन CV स्क्वायर D, CV स्क्वायर D, CV D के फॉर्म में है ना. हियर यू आर हैविंग C स्क्वायर V स्क्वायर बाय D स्क्वायर, तो हो नहीं सकता है. करेक्ट? नाउ सिमिलरली C स्क्वायर V स्क्वायर बाय D स्क्वायर हो नहीं सकता है. V square into D by C, इल्ला, not possible. बचता क्या है? CV square by D. CV square is energy, D is the length. तो सबसे आसान तरीका एलिमिनेशन मेथड, ऑप्शन ए ही करेक्ट होगा और कोई ऑप्शन नहीं. ठीक है? बट समटाइम्स इफ आई चेंज द ऑप्शन और इफ द एग्जामिनेशन चेंज द ऑप्शन, यहां पे तो आसान हो गया ना डायमेंशनल एनालिसिस से. इफ आई चेंज द ऑप्शंस, इफ आई चेंज दिस टू 1/4 CV square by D, तभी चेंज, तब तुम्हें देखना पड़ेगा. देन यू हैव टू वेरीफाई वेदर A और D, राइट? और इफ आई गिव दिस एज 1/3 CV square by D, then also you have to verify whether this is correct or not. But in this question, in this context, I can say elimination method will give the answer in 5 to 10 seconds. आराम से मिल जाएगा. But correct approach क्या है? तो what is the force? If you remember the formula, बहुत आसानी से हो जाएगा. F क्या होता है बच्चा लोग? Q square divided by 2A epsilon naught. यही होता ना? Now we have to write this in terms of CV. Can I write Q is equal to C into V? So CV square divided by 2 into A epsilon naught. I don't have to express the force in terms of A epsilon naught. I have to express this in terms of CV and D. That means I have to convert this A epsilon naught in terms of CV or D. किसी के फॉर्म में मुझे convert करना पड़ेगा. So can I say I know C is equal to A epsilon naught divided by D. So A epsilon naught can be written as C into D. So if I put that value, I'll get CV square, और अभी पूरा लिखता हूं मैं ऐसे, CV whole square divided by 2 into C into D. तो कह सकते हैं एक C से एक C कैंसिल हो जाएगा. I'm going to get only C here. So what is the correct answer? CV square by 2D. That's it. Got it? So correct answer is what? Option A. Just put the values, you'll get the answer. समझ में आया बच्चा लोग? तो इस तरीके से आप इसको सॉल्व करें. यस लक्ष्य, करेक्ट, वैसे ही सॉल्व करना. बहुत आसान सवाल था, बट कभी कभी लोग डर जाते हैं, इसलिए मैंने ये ऐड कर लिया था. इसका आंसर करो. Guys, did you understand last question? Click yes if you have understood this, or if you have any doubt, let me know. Let me know in the chat if you have any doubt. Otherwise, please click yes. बाकी लोग अगले सवाल की तरफ भागेंगे और सॉल्व करेंगे. Please solve this. Thank you, बच्चा लोग. Thank you for responding. Now solve this. The electric potential difference between two parallel plates is 2000 volt. If the plates are separated by 2 millimeter, what is the magnitude of electrostatic force on a charge of 4 into 10 to the power minus 6 coulomb located midway between the plates? Come on guys, solve this. Okay, so you have used all the options. सारे options तुमने select किए हैं. See, what is the formula for force? आप सबने देखा है अभी भी. Okay, कुछ लोग तो confident हैं. प्रतीश बोल रहा है C पक्का. But I can see B is also having the same kind of weightage here. Come on बच्चा लोग, जल्दी से solve करो. Okay, let me solve this for you. So what do we have to do? We have to find the force on charge of 4 into 10 to the minus 6 coulomb. तो ऐसा कुछ कैपेसिटर होता है ना, पैरेलल प्लेट कैपेसिटर ऐसा कुछ बनाने का. And in the midway कहीं इधर पे ऐसा चार्ज क्यों है? Tell me what is the electric field inside this capacitor? Can I say you take any point? Electric field inside this parallel plate capacitor is constant everywhere. So at this point, let's say that is E. तो क्या लिखेंगे? E तो सब जगह constant है. Force on that charge will be written as Q into E. And what is the value of E? Now, what are the data that have been given to us? Electric potential is given to us and distance between them is given to us. So electric potential and distance that is given to us. So can I write E is equal to V divided by D? Got it? So E can be written as, if electric field is constant, you can write E is equal to potential difference divided by distance between the point. So V by D. Now, do you know all the values? Yes, I do know. So 4 into 10 to the power minus 6 into what is the potential difference? That is 2000 divided by what is D? D is nothing but 2 millimeter. 10 to the power minus 3. This 10 to the power minus 3 will go in the numerator. It will become plus 3. 10 to the power minus 6 into 10 to the power 3 will give us 10 to the power minus 3. Into 10 to the power 3 is what? 1. So correct answer क्या? 2 cancel हुआ, कितना मिला? 4. So option is 4 Newton. क्या हुआ बच्चा? Why 1 millimeter? Pritish, why 1 millimeter? मिडवे पे इसलिए अरे मिडवे पे रहे चाहे हाफ पे रहे कहीं भी रहे, यही तो कंफ्यूजन करना था. इफ चार्ज इज हेयर और हेयर और हेयर, इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड तो कांस्टेंट है ना. देखो, what is the magnitude of electric force on a charge located midway? If I place here also, what is the electric field? That is constant. That is E only. That is V by D only. Potential difference between this is V and distance between them is V. So what is the electric field inside this? E will be equal to V by D. That's it. Electric field तो constant हुआ है. तुम यहाँ रखो, midway में रखो, कहीं भी रखो. So take any point. What is the electric field? That is constant. What is the value? V by D. That's it. I knew that few of you will do that. Halfway तो half से multiply करो, divide करो. Force depends only on U and E, right? E तो constant है, Q constant है. वो दिमाग का दही खाली कर रहा था और कुछ नहीं. Yes, correct. भेजे हुए भेजे का इस्तेमाल कर, ठीक है. भगवान ने जो भेजा है ना, भेजा, उस भेजे हुए भेजे का इस्तेमाल कर. इसका आंसर कर. AIPMT में क्वेश्चन पूछा था. Solve this guys, come on. Come on guys, please solve this fast. Hey Pratish, क्या हो गया तुझे? Why it will be variable with the distance? क्यों होगा? Why? Electric field अंदर में constant रहता है. Why force will change? अगर change हो रहा होता तो why did I consider Q square by 2A epsilon naught? इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड अंदर में कांस्टेंट है, तो हाफ वे पे देखो या 1/4 डिस्टेंस पे देखो या फिर कहीं भी देखो, इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड कांस्टेंट है. व्हाई दिस दैट विल चेंज? व्हाई आर यू डूइंग कमिटिंग दीस सिली मिस्टेक्स? A parallel plate capacitor has a uniform electric field E. हाँ, वही थोड़ा कंफ्यूजन होता है ना, वो कंफ्यूजन को दूर करो, नहीं तो नंबर खा जाएगा तुम्हारा. A parallel plate capacitor has a uniform electric field E in the space between the plates if the distance between the plate is D. Unit दिया हुआ है. Yeah, and the area of each plate is A. The energy in joule stored in the capacitor is. बताइए क्या होगा आंसर? बहुत आसान है. Just last class we have discussed something like called small u, that is energy density. What was energy density? Half into epsilon naught into क्या लिखा था, याद करो? E square. याद है सबको? Half epsilon naught E square. This is energy density. What will be the volume of that space in which electric field will be confined? A into D. So what will be the energy then? U into volume. So half epsilon naught E square into AD. डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चन था. ठीक है बच्चा लोग, चलो अब बात करते हैं हम लोग थोड़ा थ्योरी की. These were वो रिवीजन की जरूरत थी, अभी हम लोग थोड़ा थ्योरेटिकल पार्ट करते हैं. Now we'll study grouping of capacitors, especially parallel plate capacitors. किसकी बात करेंगे हम लोग? We'll study grouping of capacitors, especially parallel plate capacitors. So first kind of grouping is called as series combination. You can group them in as many number of ways as you can, right? But there are two standard kind of combinations that will lead us to a standard values. तो जो दो पार्ट है ना उसको हम लोग थोड़ा ध्यान से देखेंगे. ठीक है? Hey Kiran, I'm not going to do that. Please copy those down from the notes. Okay? So grouping of capacitors को हमें पढ़ना है. Okay? In grouping of capacitors, first grouping is called as series combination. ठीक है? What is series combination? If you're having parallel plate capacitors, if you have multiple parallel plate capacitors, let us say one of them is C1. This is one capacitor. Then there is one more capacitor. Then there is one more capacitor. If they are connected like this, okay? If they are connected like this, so this kind of arrangement is called as series combination. इसको क्या बोलते हैं? Series combination. Now, sometimes you might get confused because I have seen some of the student. If I just change this arrangement like this, tell me, in which type of combination these circuits are? बताइए. This is also series combination. See, when I'm asking you series combination, then you have to first think about across which point. ऐसे मत बोलना ये series में है sir. ना. Don't say that. Across which point? If I'm saying this is point A and this is point B, so across A and B, these three capacitors are grouped in series combination. ठीक है? Again, if I say this is A, this is B, so across this A and B, these three are combined or clubbed in group combination, in series combination. समझ में आ रही है बात? तो ये चीज ध्यान देना आपको. अच्छा, बीच में if I join like this, if this is one of the capacitor, this is the other one, this is the third one, and if I say there is a fourth capacitor like this, this is point A, this is point B. Tell me, are these three capacitors are in series combination? Tell me yes or no. Here C1, if I name these three as C1, C2, C3, C1, C2 and C3. Again, C1, C2 and C3. And this one is, let's say, C4. Tell me, are these three capacitors are connected in series? So answer will be no. Answer will be no. Just don't think कि sir end to end connect कर दो, because most of you just remember this like this only. Remember these kind of combination like this, that if they are connected end to end, then I'll say series. ऐसा कोई नहीं, ये भी end to end है. But now there is a branching here. So apart from this end to end, there is one more condition that you have to satisfy. What is that condition? That charge on each one of them, if they are same, then we can say they are in series combination. So I'll say if this is arrangement 1, this one is arrangement 2, and this one is arrangement 3. So क्या लिखेंगे बच्चा लोग? In arrangement 1 and 2, C1, C2, C3, they are in series combination. But in arrangement 3, tell me what will happen in arrangement 3? So in arrangement 3, only C1 and C2 are in series combination. तो प्लीज रिमेंबर दिस, ठीक है? तो यहां देखो C1, C2 क्या है? They will be in the series combination, but C3 will not be in the series combination. So we are finding the arrangement across A and B. तो किसके across बोल रहा हूं मैं? Across A and B. Across A and B. ठीक है बच्चा लोग, तो इसको थोड़ा ध्यान से समझिएगा. ओके, बताऊंगा रक्ष, बताऊंगा, डोंट वरी. वो सारी चीजें मैं बाद में बताऊंगा, अभी पढ़ लेता हूं. ठीक है, तो ये थर्ड वन हुआ. तो इन सीरीज कॉम्बिनेशन व्हाट आर द थिंग्स दैट यू हैव टू अज्यूम? what is the first thing that you have to see? That whether they have been connected end to end or not, and then we have to see whether there is a kind of branching or not. अगर branching है सीरीज में नहीं होगा, अगर branching है तो सीरीज में नहीं होगा, ब्रांचिंग नहीं है तो सीरीज में होगा. ठीक है, नाउ let me assume the same combination here. Let me copy this down, copy it down. इसको copy किया and I have pasted it here. So now if C1, C2 and C3 are what? In series combination. पहला चीज क्या दिमाग में रखना है आपको? That the charges on each of the capacitor, charges on each of the capacitor will be same. Tell me, how can we say that? Can anybody verify this or can anybody prove this using this circuit? कोई बता सकता है? This तो you have to remember, but how can we say that charges on each one of them will be same? क्या होगा प्रतीश, बताओ. बहुत आसान है, वेरी वेरी सिंपल. जस्ट यूज दी कंजर्वेशन ऑफ चार्जेस, दैट्स इट. नो सोनाली, पोटेंशियल विल नॉट बी सेम. मैं बताऊंगा, जब बोलूंगा वो चीज ध्यान रखना. सिंपल सी बात करता हूं, देखो. इफ आई कनेक्ट दिस विद अ बैटरी, ध्यान से देखना, ठीक है. इफ आई कनेक्ट दिस विद अ बैटरी लाइक दिस, इफ दिस बैटरी इज हैविंग पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस ऑफ V, ओके, what I'm saying is every capacitor will have the same charge. कैसे होगा? देखो ध्यान से. Initially all of them were what? Uncharged. किसी के पास कोई चार्ज नहीं था. No problem. Now when this battery will be connected across A and B, can I say some charge will go here? Positive charge will come here. Negative charge will come here. But what about these two plates? Let me highlight them. What about these two plates, guys? Tell me, क्या होगा इनके plates? Can I say these two plates are not connected to anything, anybody? ये दोनों प्लेट क्या आपस में connected है? They are what? Connected with each other. Is this plate connected to this? No. Is this plate connected to this? No. So initially they were not having any charge. Now when you connect the battery, can I say this particular, let us say this plate will get plus Q charge. Now tell me, what should be the charge? What will the charge that will come here on the left face of this plate? I will say minus Q. But since these two plates were connected to each other but not with any other surrounding, so there will not be any transfer of charge from this plate to any other system, right? तो जो भी charge यहाँ पे पहले था initially, the same charge will be there finally also, even if you connect a battery or not, it doesn't matter, because until and unless there is no any connection, the charges will not flow. If there is no any addition or subtraction of charge, I can't say charge will differ. ठीक है? So can I say initially if both of them were neutral, finally also they should be having zero charge, right? So because of induction, this particular plate, the left plate of this system has got minus q charge. So can I say by conservation of charge, this right side of this system must have plus q charge, so that minus q and plus q will get 0. समझ में आया क्या? Now once this right side plate will get plus q charge, now because of induction I will say this will get minus q charge. Once this will get minus q charge, again these two systems, these two plates, they are what? Isolated systems. क्या है बच्चा लोग? ये दोनों क्या? Isolated system है. They have not been connected with anything. ठीक है? यहाँ पे क्या होता है? खाली होता है. तो if this has got minus q, automatically this plate must get plus q, so that conservation of charge will be valid. Initially there was zero charge, so finally also there should be zero charge. तो यहाँ पे क्या मिल जाएगा? Plus q charge. Now once this is getting plus q, automatically this will get minus q. Now tell me, what are the charges on each one of them, each of the capacitor? Plus q minus q, plus q minus q, plus q minus q. So can I say each of the capacitor will get same charge? Each of the capacitor will get same charge. हाँ, net charge तो zero रहेगा. That is no problem. If I ask you what is net charge on a capacitor, that means zero. But when I ask you what is the charge on capacitor, उसका meaning क्या होता है? The charge on the inner face, the charge on the positive inner face of the plate. ठीक है, वो बात करते हैं. तो कितना चार्ज अपीयर करेगा? Q अपीयर करेगा. एक पे प्लस क्यू, एक पे माइनस क्यू, दूसरे पे भी क्या? प्लस क्यू माइनस क्यू, प्लस क्यू माइनस क्यू. गॉट इट गाइस? तो इस पॉइंट को हमेशा याद रखना. नाउ आफ्टर दिस टेल मी what will be the potential difference across each one of them. If I say potential difference across C1 is, if PD across C1 is V1, if potential difference across C2 is V2, and if potential difference across C3 is V3. Tell me what is the relation between V1, V2, V3 and V. Tell me what is the relation between V1, V2, V3 and V. जल्दी से बताओ. See what is going on from here to, if you go from this side to this side, across this capacitor there is a loss of potential, higher to lower potential. This is higher potential, this is lower potential, so there is a loss of potential, right? Now C2 में क्या हुआ? Again positive to negative, again there is a loss of potential, again there is a loss of potential, right? तो here loss, यहाँ पे भी loss, तो 3 losses, right? If I ask you, can I say potential across AB is nothing but V? So can I write potential difference across AB can also be written as potential difference across this C1 plus potential difference across C2 plus potential difference across C3. Just imagine a condition karo. Let us say you are in Mangalore and you are going to Goa. ठीक है? तो मैंगलोर से गोवा में जा रहा है, बीच में आता है गोकर्णा, ये यहां पे तेरा हॉल्ट होगा. You took let's say 10,000 rupees with you to spend. गोकर्णा में तेरा लॉस हुआ, यहां से गोकर्णा जाने में let's say you lost मतलब कुछ, मतलब you spent something. Let's say you spend 2,000 rupees. So you'll have here 8,000 rupees. From Gokarna to Goa, again you have spent 2,000 rupees. ठीक है? Then you'll have 6,000 rupees. Right? Tell me what is the net loss? कितना difference का हुआ? तो 4,000 का, 2,000 plus 2,400, right? So what is the net difference? So 10,000 minus 6,000. That is nothing but 4,000. You can also calculate by adding all the losses. 2,000 plus 2,000. Right? समझ में आ रही बात? तो उसी चीज को आप यहाँ, वही चीज को मैं यहाँ कह रहा हूँ. So potential difference across AB is V, but if you go from A to B here like this, here you'll have potential loss, here you'll have potential loss, here you'll have potential loss. तो क्या मिलेगा? So I can write V can be written as V1 plus V2 plus V3. Got it, guys? So you can write V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. तो ये रिलेशन आपको समझ में आना चाहिए. ये सीरीज कॉम्बिनेशन होता है. इफ यू आर हैविंग अ सीरीज कॉम्बिनेशन लाइक दिस इज व्हाट यू हैव टू रिमेंबर. नाउ इसके बाद क्या पढ़ना होता है? नाउ इफ यू आर यूजिंग मल्टीपल कैपेसिटर्स, टेल मी इज दिस फीजिबल फॉर यू? So in real life, using multiple capacitors, see, when you are having a machine or a device which is using or which is having so many components, so many elements, can I say failure or probability of that machine to fail is very very high, है ना? अब खुद सोच लो भैया, ये इतने सारे कैपेसिटर्स आप यूज करो, इनमें से एक भी खराब हो गया तो सिस्टम हमारा खराब हो गया, right? So I will try to reduce these many elements to a single one, but we don't have to disturb the functionality. Whatever the function that these three were doing, I have to replace these three with a single capacitor so that the functionality of these three should remain same. तो उसके लिए क्या बोलते हैं? Then I have to use a single capacitor which will do the same function as these three were doing. So what will be the capacitance of that single capacitor? So that capacitance is called as equivalent capacitance. क्या बोलते हैं? Equivalent capacitance. So if we replace if we replace all the capacitors with a single capacitor maintaining the same functionality or maintaining the same function, we call the capacitance of that single capacitor as equivalent capacitance. ठीक है, तो तीनों का काम एक करेगा. So that is called as equivalent capacitance. ठीक है, चलो देखिए. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to replace this. इसको थोड़ा ऊपर लिखो. This is V. Now I am going to replace this with a single capacitor. तो क्या है बच्चा लोग, तो भी सिंगल कैपेसिटर से रिप्लेस करेंगे. This will also be connected with the same battery. If I provide the same potential difference V here, then what was the charge that was coming on each one of them? तो Q. तो बैटरी से कितना चार्ज आ रहा था बच्चा लोग? So when these three capacitors will be used, charge कितना गया? Q only. So charge on this has to be Q. So what will the capacitance of this? So this capacitance will be called as C equivalent. ठीक है. So if I ask you, tell me what will be the value of C equivalent? कैसे निकालोगे? What is my question? I want to replace these three capacitor with a single one, maintaining the same functionality. Function में change नहीं होना चाहिए. तो when I have connected a battery across these three, Q charge has flown through it. तो यहाँ plus Q आया, यहाँ minus Q आया. That's it. So if I want that capital Q charge on that capacitor or from this battery, I will use a single capacitor. Tell me what should be the capacitance of the single capacitor so that the functionality remain same. तो बहुत आसान तरीका है, देखो. For this, to find out C equivalent only, I have got this relation. Tell me what is the value of V here. So from this part, can I say the V value can be written as Q divided by C equivalent? Because Q is equal to C into V. Here C is C equivalent. So I can write V is equal to Q divided by C equivalent. So देखो कैसे निकालते हैं. So we know that V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. So I'll write V as Q divided by C equivalent is equal to. Tell me what is the value of V1. बताइए बच्चा लोग, what is the value of V1? V1 क्या है? तो potential difference across C1, मतलब इसके across potential difference is V1. So tell me what is the potential difference across C1? So charge on capacitor 1 C1 is Q, capacitance is C1, so V1 will be equal to Q by C1. What will be V2? It will be Q divided by C2. What will be V3? It will be Q divided by C3. चार्ज क्या हो गया, आपस में कैंसिल. तो व्हाट आई एम गोइंग टू गेट, C equivalent 1 by C equivalent is equal to 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 plus 1 by C3. If you are having more than 3 capacitors, 3 की जगह 4 होता, 5 होता, 6 होता, 7 होता, 8 होता, मतलब मल्टीपल n number of capacitors, तो हमारे आंसर में क्या चेंज आता, कुछ नहीं आता, प्लस एंड सो ऑन ऐड कर देते, खलास. So this is the answer. So what is the formula for C equivalent in series combination? So I'll write 1 by C equivalent is equal to summation of reciprocal of the individual capacitance. तो सबके reciprocal को individually if you add, you are going to get the reciprocal of 1 by C equivalent. Got it, guys? So please do remember this. Now few of you will get confused. कहाँ confusion होता है? So you have studied and believe me, if I would have been taking the class now, offline class, कुछ लोग पक्का बोलता सर गलत है ये. Because you have studied in current electricity in combination of resistors that when resistors are connected in series, the equivalent resistance will be R1 plus R2 plus R3 and so on. ठीक है, but series में ऐसा नहीं होता है. Sorry, capacitor में ऐसा नहीं होता है. Resistor में अलग है. We are not talking about the resistors, so don't relate all of them together. Since we are having the same name series combination, that doesn't mean the formula will remain same, ना. ये पूरा उल्टा है. कैपेसिटर इज उल्टा, रेसिस्टर इज उल्टा. किरण कुमार नॉट. किरण इज सेइंग कैपेसिटर इज उल्टा ऑफ रेसिस्टेंस. इल्ला, कोई रिलेशन ही नहीं है. रेसिस्टर्स क्या करता है, इट विल रेसिस्ट द फ्लो ऑफ करंट. कैपेसिटर्स विल स्टोर द एनर्जी. दोनों का पूरा एप्लीकेशन अलग अलग है. ओके, बहुत बढ़िया. नाउ एज आई हैव डिराइव्ड दिस पर्टिकुलर फॉर्म दैट 1 by C equivalent is equal to 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 plus 1 by C3. Now let us go to some special cases. ठीक है, स्पेशल मतलब बहुत खतरनाक नहीं है, छोटी छोटी चीजें हैं. इफ यू आर हैविंग, सी व्हाई आई एम गोइंग टू डू दिस, बिकॉज यू विल स्ट्रगल टू फाइंड आउट दिस. थोड़ा आपको टाइम लगता है. जस्ट टू सेव सम टाइम, आई एम गोइंग टू गिव यू द डायरेक्ट रिलेशंस. If this is C1, this is C2. Tell me what is the C equivalent here. Tell me directly what is the formula for C equivalent here. चलो चलो जल्दी बताओ. Come on guys, tell me what is C equivalent here. So every time do I need to write 1 by C equivalent is equal to 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2? नहीं, ऐसा नहीं करना. हमेशा करोगे टाइम पास खाली होगा. देखो 1 by C equivalent will be written as 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2. इसको सॉल्व करोगे क्या मिलेगा, C1 C2 into C1 plus C2. So C equivalent will be equal to C1 into C2 divided by C1 plus C2. Remember this only. Remember this only. तो क्या लिखेंगे फॉर्मूला डायरेक्टली, C1 C2 divided by C1 plus C2. So if you're having two capacitors and if they are connected in series, equivalent capacitance will be ratio of multiplication of them to summation of them. तो C1 C2 by C1 plus C2 डायरेक्ट फॉर्मूला लिखना. क्यों फालतू का 1 सेकंड 2 सेकंड बर्बाद करने का अपना. ठीक है, प्रतीश गलत हो गया तुम्हारा. See, sometimes you might get confused. Those who are not actually, those who will not be in their proper senses, they might write C1 plus C2 divided by C1 into C2. देख ले भैया, if you're writing C equivalent as C1 plus C2 divided by C1 into C2, is this having a dimension of capacitance or is it having dimension of 1 by C? समझ में आ रही बात. So if somehow if you write C1 plus C2 ऐसा कुछ divided by C1 into C2 is C equivalent, just verify this whether this is having dimension of capacitance or this is having dimension of 1 by C. No Pratish, I'm not talking about you. बहुत लोग करते हैं ऐसा. Simple सी बात, this is C, this will have a capacity, this will have a dimension of C, this will have a capacity dimension of C square, so this is actually 1 by C. तो ये सारी चीजें गलती मत करना प्लीज. ठीक है. Okay, now let us move on to next special case. If n identical capacitors are combined or are grouped in series combination, so if n identical capacitors of capacity C, of capacity C, ये छूट गया था, इसको लिख देता हूं मैं, are grouped in series combination. Tell me what will be the C equivalent. So in that case, C equivalent will be equal to C divided by N. C divided by N. समझ में आ रहा है सबको? So please do remember these things. जब when you will be solving some questions, you should not be actually deriving these things every time. ये पूरा याद होना चाहिए. C by N हो जाएगा. If you're having condition like this, 2 2 2 2, अरे क्या हो रहा है ये? This is 2 2 2 2, ठीक है? 2 microfarad. Tell me what is C equivalent? 2 by 4. That's it. 1 by 2. सीधा याद होना चाहिए. ऐसा नहीं कि मैं 1 by 1 by करके काम कर रही हूँ. No, Raksh, we can't say that. There is a convention, na. We don't write C net and all. This is an equivalent thing that we are doing, na. This is C net का मतलब क्या होता है? Resultant का कुछ feeling देता है. We are not actually finding resultant. We are finding the equivalence. We are just replacing number of capacitors with a single one. तो कुछ equal चीजें कर रहे हैं ना, तो we name that as equivalent. ठीक है? तो C equivalent. Okay. आगे बात करते हैं. Now there will be one more thing that you should understand here. Now tell me, if I ask you to find potential difference across each one of them, ठीक है? Potential difference across each capacitor if PD across the ends is V. तो कैसे सॉल्व करोगे? बताओ जरा. कंडीशन में क्वेश्चन देता हूं, देखो, सिर्फ सिंपल क्वेश्चन देता हूं. If you're having C1 here, if you're having C2 here, and if potential difference across A and B, across the end, VA minus VB is given to you as V. Find V1 and V2. This is V1, this is V2. That means potential difference across C1, potential difference across C2. बताइए कैसे निकालोगे? Come on guys, try to get the answer here. Come on बच्चा लोग, जल्दी से आंसर करो. Tell me what will be the potential difference across each one of them. V1, V2 का वैल्यू क्या लिखेंगे? विश्रुत NV क्यों रहे? अभी नंबर ऑफ मेरा पूरा कंडीशन चेंज हो गया ना. आई एम जस्ट टॉकिंग अबाउट 2 कैपेसिटर्स हियर. 3 रहेगा तो और बताऊंगा, ठीक है? पहले 2 की बात करते हैं. Don't write in terms of V2. Tell me the answer in terms of C1, C2 and do you know V1, V2 बच्चा? Tamanna and Vijay Lakshmi, you are writing V2 as V minus V1. Do you know this V1 and V2? That is what you have to find, right? तो वो निकालो ना. If you are writing V1 is equal to V minus V2, what is V2? I don't know V2. So you can't quote the answer in terms of unknown, right? ठीक है. No, charge भी कुछ नहीं दिया है. You have to find in terms of C1, C2 and V. Find V1 and V2 in terms of C1, C2 and V. You only know this. C1 you know, C2 you know, and V you know. That is it. So write the value of V1, V2 in terms of C1, C2 and V. चलो, गणेश ने आंसर किया. वेरी गुड बच्चा. वेल डन बच्चा, वेल डन. तो कुछ लोगों ने आंसर किया है एक्चुअली. ठीक है, वेरी गुड. C2 minus. Aishwarya, please check your answer. Gauri, I think you are wrong. Please check your answer. Saksha, that is the C equivalent, na? I'm not asking you C equivalent. I'm asking you V1 and V2. चलो मैं फाइंड आउट करता हूं, ठीक है? देखो ध्यान से. पहले एक छोटा सा कंक्लूजन करता हूं, ऑब्जर्वेशन करता हूं. Can I write V1 plus V2 is equal to V? Can I write this? What is V1 and what is V2? क्या लिखते हैं बच्चा? तो V1 is equal to, let us say charge is Q, तो Q divided by C1, and V2 is what? Q divided by C2. If I write the value of V here also, तो can I write Q divided by, मुझे क्या करना है? V1, V2 run, right? So I can write this V as, So I can write V1 is equal to, Q can be written as C equivalent into V divided by C1. Can I write like this? V1 can be written as Q by C1 and Q can be written as C equivalent into V. यही तो होता ना. I can replace with the single capacitor. So C equivalent into V. Put the value of C equivalent. C1 C2 divided by C1 plus C2 into V divided by C1. देखो C1 and C1 get cancelled. So what is the value of V1? C2 divided by C1 plus C2 into V. समझ में आया बच्चा लोग? तो क्या मिला V1? V1 is what? C2 by C1 plus C2 into V. Now tell me what will be the value of V2 similarly? V2 का वैल्यू क्या मिलेगा? तो Q by C2. Q will be written as C1 C2 divided by C1 plus C2 into V divided by C2. C2 and C2 get cancelled. तो करेक्ट आंसर क्या मिला? C1 divided by C1 plus C2 into V. तो इसको मैं सीधा फाइनल आंसर लिखता हूं. So similarly you can write C1 divided by C1 plus C2 into V is the potential difference. ठीक है? यस, उसमें डाल दो, हो जाएगा. करेक्ट है, बिल्कुल सही. सो ये फॉर्मूला प्लीज याद रखना. अगर याद रखोगे तो जिंदगी आसान हो जाएगा. याद नहीं रखोगे तो थोड़ा मुश्किल. सो प्लीज रिमेंबर दिस. ऑलराइट गाइस. अच्छा, एक और छोटा सा तरीका बताता हूं. दिस तो आई हैव डिराइव्ड दिस, राइट? आई हैव डिराइव्ड दिस, आई हैव पुट द फॉर्मूलाज, आई हैव गेट द आंसर. Now from this relation, can I say that potential difference across each capacitor or across a capacitor will be inversely proportional to the capacitance? Can I write that? ध्यान से देखो. V1 is equal to Q divided by C1, है ना? V1 is equal to Q divided by C1. Q is constant, तो V1 is inversely proportional to C1. यहां पे देखो V2 is equal to Q divided by C2. So can I say potential difference across a capacitor will be inversely proportional to the capacitance. So once if you know this, you can also use the ratio proportion method to get the value. अगर तुम्हें ये पता है ना, तो रेशियो प्रोपोर्शन मेथड से भी आप ये आंसर निकाल सकते हो. यस रक्षित, दिस विल हेल्प यू टू फाइंड पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस अक्रॉस ईच वन ऑफ देम इफ 3 कैपेसिटर्स आर देयर. मैं कराऊंगा, क्वेश्चंस कराऊंगा, डोंट वरी. दैट इज व्हाई आई हैव मेड अ नोट हियर. फॉर सीईटी एंड बोर्ड्स आपको सिर्फ यहीं तक ध्यान रखना है, बट फॉर जेईई एंड नीट ये चीजें आपको पता होनी चाहिए. ठीक है? लेट मी गिव यू सम एग्जांपल्स. छोटा सा एग्जांपल लेता हूं. If this is having a potential difference of 1200 volt, okay, and point B is having potential as 0, और ऐसे लिखता हूं ना सीधा, हटाओ इसको. This is A and VA is equal to 1200 volt. This is point C. Find potential at C. If this is a 3 microfarad, this is 6 microfarad. जल्दी से आंसर करो. Find what is the potential at C. Come on guys. Find out what is the potential at C. बच्चा लोग डरने का नहीं, बहुत ही आसान है, आराम से सॉल्व कर सकते हो. Okay, one of you have answered. Sonali has answered. Very good, bacha. Your answer is correct. Absolutely correct. Well done. वानी थोड़ा देखो, तुमने कुछ गड़बड़ किया। ए गौरी, क्या हो गया तुझे? 1/2 पोटेंशियल, क्या भांग खाया क्या तुमने? पोटेंशियल देख कितना, 1200 कुछ के फॉर्म में, हाफ कैसे हो सकता है? इतना कैसे चेंज? यस कुशल, करेक्ट है। वानी थोड़ा तुमने कुछ चेंज, लाइक यू हैव नॉट कंसिडर्ड फ्यू ऑफ द थिंग्स। केतकी करेक्ट, वेरी गुड। मानसी करेक्ट। कम ऑन गाइस, रेस्ट ऑफ यू। समृद्धा, इल्ला, completely wrong. Yes darshan, correct. Sanat, wrong. Ha, now Vani you're correct. Yeah, Vani, now you're correct. Raj, incorrect. Avinash, correct. Tamanna, incorrect. Meghana, incorrect. Sakshya, correct. Ganesh, correct. Very good. So most of you have got the correct answer. Figured out what is the correct answer here. देखो क्या है? Tell me what is the potential difference across this? That is 1200 volt, right? So let me consider this as V1 and this is considered V2. Tell me what is V1. So V1 will be written as, if you are going to find the potential difference across this, क्या करना पड़ेगा? You have to take the capacitor of this. So 6 divided by 3 plus 6 into V कितना है? 1200. तो कितना मिला यहाँ पे? 800 वोल्ट. तो V1 is 800. 800 क्या है बच्चा? This is the potential difference. This is not the potential at C. This is the potential difference across this capacitor. That means V1 is nothing but VA minus VC, and that is 800. What is VA? VA is 1200 minus VC is equal to 800. तो बताओ यहां से VC क्या मिला? VC is equal to, VC will go to the RHS side, 800 will come to the left hand side. So 1200 minus 800 is what? 400 volt. ठीक है? You can find it in different way also. दूसरे तरीके से, if you find what is the potential difference of V2, तो V2 क्या लिखेंगे? V2 will be written as, you are going to find potential difference across 6. So I'll write 3 plus 6, 3 plus 6, sorry, 3 by 3 plus 6. So 3 divided by 3 plus 6 into 1200. So this will give you the 400 volt. Now what is V2 bacha? So V2 is the potential difference across second capacitor, that is 6 microfarad. So V2 can be written as VC minus VB. So VC minus VB is equal to 400 volt. And what is VB? VB is 0. So what is VC? समझ में आया बच्चा लोग? इस तरीके से सॉल्व कर सकते हैं. So if this is given to you like this, तो ये हमारा पोटेंशियल का वैल्यू मिलेगा. Right guys? So guys, click yes if you have understood this. Please click yes if you have understood this. Thank you. बहुत बढ़िया. Now few of you were asking that what if 3 capacitors are given to us? What if 3 capacitors are given to us? कैसे करेंगे? तो देखो मैं एक छोटा सा असाइनमेंट करता हूं. If you are having, let's say, how many of you know ratio proportion well? सबको पता होगा, I think थोड़ा बहुत तो आइडिया होगा, right? So I'll use that only. ठीक है? मैं solution दे दूंगा, you have to analyze कैसे किया मैंने. If this is having, again let's say 1200 volt. This is let's say 2 microfarad, 3 microfarad and 2 microfarad. Okay? हाँ रक्ष, yeah, that is why मैं बता देता हूँ finally. See, if I have been asked what is V1, what is V2 and what is V3. We know that V is inversely proportional to C because charge on each one of them will be same, right? So can I say that V1 को मैं ऐसे लिख सकता हूँ, inversely proportional है. Can I say 1 by C1 is to 1 by C2 is to 1 by C3 is nothing but 1 by 2 is to 1 by 3 is to 1 by 2. ठीक है? तो now I got this 1 by C2 plus 1 by C2, 1 by C3 and 1 by C2 C3 का रेशियो मिल गया. So what will be V1? तो V1 क्या लिखेंगे? तो V1 will be written as, रेसिप्रोकल है ना देखो, तो इसके प्रोपोर्शन होता है. ठीक है? या लास्ट तरीका आगे. तो लास्ट जो लेट मी कैंसिल दिस. ठीक है? It's 4:46. बहुत लोग बोल रहे हैं टाइम हो गया, and there are so many of you who have left actually. चलो बच्चा लोग, मैंने actually I have started this using ratio and proportion. You can solve this question very very easily. So try to solve this question, okay, on your own. Tomorrow I'll continue with here. Okay, tomorrow I'll continue from here only. ठीक है? Thank you बच्चा लोग. Thank you for attending the class. Stay safe, stay healthy, and enjoy Madi. Good night बच्चा लोग.